but it also had a huge impact, and people spoke about it, criticized it. And also there were other stories that were huge enough about, politicians involved in business, mainly about this. HSBC leaks, for example, and our Catholicos.
The offshore thing, was that banking or laundering, or what was the offshore? I'm sorry.
There are, of course, we participated in many of them because we cooperate with ICIJ and OCCRP, but this case was, the latest was this Panama Papers.
Oh, so the Panama Papers.
But before that was also HSBC leaks. Was it called this way? If I'm not wrong.
Before Panama Papers, what did you call it?
It should be HSBC leaks. Swiss leaks.
Swiss leaks, okay.
But before that was also the other one. How was it called? Before Panama, there was another big case. So the Prime Minister's case is there. If you remind me, I will send the links. And,
when you say the Prime Minister, you mean the former President?
No, before him, there was another Prime Minister.
Okay.
And I think a month later, he resigned.
After your stories?
Yes. They didn't immediately say that this is because of the story.
He didn't say that?
No. But the general that I spoke in Panama Papers, right? The latest case, even he didn't announce that this is because of the story. But it was the days he resigned just immediately after the story. But he said, I don't want my name to appear after Azerbaijani's president Ilham Aliyev. So he didn't say my name is in corruption, I was involved, etc. He said, because I don't want my name to appear next to Ilham Aliyev, I do resign. So this is some nonsense answer. But everyone knew that this is because of the case.
So how did you decide that you wanted to be an investigative journalist?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Well, before coming here, I worked for 2 years for a news website that is now not acting. And then I had a choice to either quit journalism or do something deep, something that is serious for me. You can go as deep as you want and as you are interested. That's why I came here and talked to the editor about my decision. And because I like this job, I want to understand what is beneath, something that the majority of news outlets don't do. They write about some case and forget it and go to another one. And here you can dig as much as you can. You have, of course, within the general limits, you have time, you have resources, you can specialize in some field, and that was something I liked.
And did you go to a journalism school?
I graduated from the journalism department of Yerevan State University, and then I did masters before coming here in a program called Media Society and Communication, Media and Society.
So it was a graduate program for journalism. Yes. And you did an undergraduate as too?
Sorry?
You did an undergraduate program too, a bachelor's?
That was not the same program, but within the same faculty.
And what's the school called?
The school is just journalism department.
Journalism department?
Of Yerevan State University.
I'm sorry, of
Yerevan State University.
Yerevan State.
The place you will go, the faculty.
Okay.
That's where we graduated.
Is that the major journalism school?
Yes.
Are there others?
There are, of course. For example, this Armenian Russian University that is called Slavonic. They have journalism school. I think, the linguistic university named after Brusov, they also have a journalism department.
What's the Russian influenced one called?
Russian Armenian University.
It's called Russian Armenian University?
Yes, and it's Slavonic. That's also the name, the second name.
The second name is Slavonic?
Yes, Slavonakan. It's Armenian.
And so is Russian spoken here still a great deal or not?
Well, generally, yes.
Yeah?
Within society. Yeah. You ask in professional circles or generally in society?
I mean, so it's been, almost 30 years since independence, so people are still speaking Russian.
They know not a big part of them speaks in everyday life, but majority understands at least. So we start studying from the second grade at schools, from second class. So that's
still today.
Yes.
You start speaking. You start studying Russian in second grade.
And English in third.
And English in third.
If nothing has changed, because then they jumped to 12-year program. So this might shifted, but we thought this way. We studied this way.
But in general, most people speak Armenian as their first language, and Russian would be their second language, or English would be their second language.
It depends, mainly on age, and this elder people they do not speak English. They might understand, but not. Yeah, for elderly people, it's Russian, the second language. For young, it might be Russian, but it might be English, but I'm not sure. Again, this depends on their profession, their many things.
So, what's the influence of Russia here at this point?
I think economically they have much influence because some sectors are owned by Russian companies. For example, energy. Of course, the head of these companies are an Armenian, but still Russian Armenian.
I'm sorry, what did you say the sector was? Energy?
Energy,
yeah. So these are mostly oil companies, Russian oil companies, right? Gas.
Gazprom is the main player here. Yeah.
But do you have Russian programming or anything like that?
In media?
Yeah.
Actually, the media are required to translate everything that is broadcast.
Really?
Into Armenian. Sure.
Wait. The media are required to translate everything.
For example, if the program is in Russian and it is broadcast by an Armenian channel, it is required to translate everything. And also our public speeches of our public figures and events are all required to be in Armenian. But of course there are Russian TV channels broadcast in Armenia.
Do they have much influence?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
What about social media? What's the most popular social media here?
Facebook.
So Facebook,
Definitely.
not VK.
No. It's very unpopular.
VK is very
yes,
unpopular.
Very. After Facebook, it should be Odnoglasniki. OK.ru, if you know this. Odnoglasniki. It's the Russian social network.
First class.
First class?
Yeah.
But it's not VK though.
No.
Okay.
This is another.
But it's called First Class?
It's OK.ru. If you go there,